Picture this, you just started PTFS and you do not have a clue what you are doing. So what do? Well, you'll probably go on YouTube and have a look for a tutorial, but you can't really find what you're looking for, and if you do, it's from 3 years ago and severely outdated. And that's really where CHAT GPT comes in. So, a quick overview of our flight. We're flying the A350 with Qatar Airways from Perth to Greater Rockford, and then our cruising altitude of a hell-driven 34,000 feet in PTFS. Flight time 1 hour PTFS scale, and these runways just don't even exist, so that's great. So for the so-called setup here, we need flaps 1 at the gate, and our lights to be nav and beacons. So reading this, apparently PTFS does not have pushback to it. So let's just follow the steps that CHAT GPT gave us to complete a pushback. So as instructed, I pushed back until straight and then taxied forward onto the taxiway.
Okay.
So for our taxi, the all-knowing AI wants us to taxi at 15 to 25 knots onto runway 21, which does not even exist if you look at the charts. So we'll just go to runway 11. So we'll line up on runway 11 and see what ChatGPT wants us to do on takeoff. So ChatGPT wants us to line up with runway 21, which doesn't exist, park and brake off, throttle to 100%, rudder to maintain in centre line, rotate at 160 knots, and on a positive climb, gear up and flaps up at around a 20-degree pitch, and below 10,000 feet, stay at a low speed, above 10,000, medium speed, and then we have to climb all the way up to 34,000 feet, which will take ages. I guess we're in for a long one today. Well, let's start our takeoff roll, throttle to 100%, V1, rotate, positive rate, gear up, and then we'll put our flaps up, and cue the long montage up to 34,000 feet, which will take 2 PTFS days, which, yeah, I think ChatGPT knows its stuff, don't you think? Lovely golden sunrise departing Perth today. Here we are at 10,000, we'll start picking up speed some more. After around 30 minutes of waiting, we have reached our cruising altitude of a whopping 34,000 feet, and it is time for our descent now into Greater Rockford, where we need to go 20 to 30% throttle, and that is stall speed, so I guess we'll just be stalling all the way back down to Greater Rockford, which, oh, cue the montage again. Here we have the runway in sight, so I'll start making my final changes into the airport and see what ChatGPT has in store for us next. So on approach, ChatGPT wants the gears down, flaps full, speed between 150 and 160 knots, and yeah, that's basically it. Let's try and land this A350-900. Right, here we are on final. Slightly flare a bit like it told me. And we are down. Let's vacate the runway and see where we have to go next. So for our taxi to the gate, it wants us to exit the runway onto taxiway Alpha or Bravo. Strobes off, flaps up, choose a gate. Gate 4 is recommended, and a taxi speed of around 10 to 15 knots. And if I remember correctly from spotting at this airport in real life, Gate 4 is a gate for Ryanair, which doesn't make too much sense, but I'll let it slide. Here we are turning into Gate 4, and yeah, I think that really wraps up the video. So, moral of the story, if you want to learn how to fly, find a good tutorial, do not trust CHAT GPT, and yeah, that's about it. If you made it this far, it would be greatly appreciated if you could like and subscribe, all that jibber jabber. Send the video to more people on the YouTube platform. And yeah, thank you.